Okay, so last week we had caught these eyes on gold after this big impulse move down. We saw that get a little bit of consolidation, and then I had the trend line from point A to all the way to point B, and I got in on this candle wick right here after it broke this high right here. So structure was like this. Let me see. Structure was like this. Boom, and once we broke this lower high point with a brand new impulse and we came to correct, this is where I got in at. I drove here from point A to point B, got in around this area right here, and then carried it to this negative 27%. That was my first trade on gold last week, and we caught about 560 pips, so that was my first move. This week, what I'm looking at on gold is us to continue to go up because if you look at this lower high point got broken, so I can adjust my fib to point A to point B up here. And currently we're at a 78.6 retracement level. And then I have a trend line from point A all the way to point B. We broke and retested this trend line, so this was a perfect entry right here to keep on continuing going up. My first target is this little zone level right here. That's my first target, and then my overall 0%, then the negative 27%, then the 61.8%. We have to take it step by step. So my first area of interest is this blue zone right here, and then yeah, the 0% and then negative 27%. I also did take a NAS 100 trade last week. A beautiful trade. Price was trending down all last week, and I've seen this divergence on a smaller time frame. Go down to the 30 minute. We had this lower lows and lower highs been forming all last week, and then once I found a level of lower high getting broken with this brand new impulse up here, and then we came back to retest. I got in my entry somewhere around here on a bullish engulfing, and then once I got this entry right here, then we carried it all the way up to this high right here. But price ended up going all the way up to this Feb level, negative 27%, and then we ended up catching that move down. The reason I got out right here is because um it was nearing the market close, and so I didn't want to hold the entry towards the next day so I can gap up and get down. So that's why I took out my position. And we ended up getting this big old drop down because we're still in this overall downtrend on this 1 hour time frame. We got this high to this low to this high to this low to this high to this low. So I could see us continuing to make new lows eventually soon if this high don't get broken. So I will draw a trend line somewhere towards here, like that. And once we get this break and retest of this trend line, then we can carry it down to this level of support again. So that's it on nines. And I took out one more trade on GU. Beautiful trade. We had this big impulse move down. And every time we have a big impulse move down, we have a correction. So we started to get this divergence right here. So I drew my trend line from point A to point B, drag all the way across, and then when this lower high point got broken with a brand new impulse, and then it came back to correct. This was the first entry on a smaller time frame, but you got to the overall bigger picture time frame when you try that fill from point A to point B, and then pull it back to this level of interest right here. I got in right